When I was talking with the gentleman from Belcom, and we were discussing the lie, everything he was telling me was different from what we were being told was the truth. And at one point I asked him, I said, man, you guys, you lied about a lot, didn't you? And instantly he said, no, we didn't lie about certain things. We lied about everything. None of it was true. I really don't think people realize how deep the lie goes.
Space, the final frontier.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
The Vector, NASA's official logo. If you've ever looked at NASA's official logo, both their official insignia and their official seal, you'll see that the most prominent object in the seal is a red swooshing object. They call that the chevron or the vector. If you ask NASA's Public Affairs Office, this symbology is featured so heavily in their insignia and seal, they'll give you what really amounts to the standard facile cover story for the unilluminated. They'll tell you that that is a representation of a hypersonic wing design from the 1950s, which was the time the logo was created. Not exactly the case. Someone might want to ask the Russian Federal Space Agency, Roscosmos, that was formed in 1992, why they chose that same logo. And while you're at it, you can go ask the Chinese, who formed their space agency in 1996, why in the world they're using a hypersonic wing design from the 1950s as their official logo. Then you can ask the Japanese, the South Koreans, Taiwanese, Malaysia, Mexico, Iran, all of these countries, even Bulgaria, they all utilize the vector symbology in their space agency logos for their national space agencies. It gets even deeper. You can go look at the individual manned program patches for NASA. The Mercury program, for example, a blatant use of covert symbology. In every logo dealing with the Mercury program, you'll see what looks like a number 7 in their logo. And again, NASA's official story is that they put this number 7 there so that they could pay homage to the original 7 Mercury astronauts. Kind of forgetting the fact that only 6 Mercury astronauts actually flew into space, because number 7 never did. Deke Slayton had a heart problem, so he didn't get to go up. So there were only 6 Mercury astronauts. Yet there's a 7 in every single logo. That's in the official mission or official program insignia for Mercury, as well as the 6 individual mission patches carry this logo. And it carries on to the Space Shuttle program. If you look at the Apollo logo has a big letter A in it. At least that's what they want you to believe, but it's not. Again, that's just a simple way of explaining away the inclusion of this vector symbology in the logo. If you go to the Space Shuttle program, the original Space Shuttle STS program patch is a triangular patch that, again, hides the use of the chevronic vector symbology. And that also goes for many of the STS-specific mission patches. Every single one of the International Space Station expedition patches carry the vector symbology. The Russian Mir space station used the vector symbology. That was their official logo. You can even go deeper and look at military-industrial complex companies. Look at the logo on a company like Lockheed Martin, 2 vectors. The X-Prize logo, Ames Research Labs, U.S. Space Command. When you get into the military realm, the United States Space Command, their official logo is the vector symbol. And when you look at the military's individual space-specific programs, all of them deal with vector symbology in their official insignias. And the question really becomes, who or what are these people paying homage to? And the truth, quite frankly, is out of this world.
Probably a larger story behind the vectors, but it is very unusual this symbology has been adapted by all the United States and foreign space agencies, especially enemies like Iran.
While everybody's focusing on the explosion itself, people don't see what is right in front of them. Many people don't understand the occult, and it's all about signs and symbols. Signs and symbols rule this world, not words nor laws. Okay, take a look here, what's right in front of you. You see the diamond tower here. As I mentioned many times, diamond is 33, all about masonry. And what do you see here with these two towers in between the Falcon 9? Take a closer look. Basically, Crowley's unicursal hexagram right in plain sight. Again, this is how they do it. And here's Crowley, of course, former Mason, former Satanist. Just taking a look here, the Thelemic Order of the Golden Dawn. And there again is your unicursal hexagram, as shown here. Without a shadow of a doubt, again, as I stated many times, take a look here at Elon Musk, to the Masonic hand sign. Nothing but a Mason. Just more images of the unicursal hexagram. As you see here with the snake within it. This female with her fingernails, the tattoo and other satanic symbols. Even Yu-Gi-Oh! With this character named Aleister, as in, of course, Aleister Crowley. Now, again, getting back to this symbol, the unicursal hexagram. People don't understand what they're looking at here. Let's get another look here at the actual two towers. Basically, it's as above, so below. Right in your face here. This is how they do it. Two vector symbols intertwined to make this symbol. Okay, another thing I want to point out, again with Elon Musk, watch my other videos for more details. I've already covered it so many times. The whole entire concept with this Mason, this deceiver, in the Falcon 9. Okay, there's the reason they came up with the name Falcon 9. They didn't just pull it out of thin air. Everything, again, there is a reason. Because Falcon 9 is 33 in numerology. All about the occult, the highest degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, it being 33. A third of the angels were thrown from heaven to earth. This is what it's all about. This is the bloodline and their minions. I'm not saying Elon Musk is in the bloodline, of course, but he's definitely a minion to those that own and control this world. Nothing but lies, nothing but deception in this world run by these satanic Masons.
Mr. Crowley.